Hello, in this video I am going to go over my final electronics project. So first we're going to be looking at the description and the diagram. So what my project does is when you push the normally open switch, the LED lights flash. So the each component, so we have a normally open switch, and I'll talk about how it operates when we jump over to the diagram. So we have a normally open switch, and this will get pushed and the circuit will now be closed. So the transistors will block off current, so the light is off until some current hits the base pin. And then the capacitors, they are getting charged up and they store electrons when the volts are applied, and they release them when the power supply is removed. The LEDs, they will receive the voltage and light up, and the resistors, they are going to be limiting the current that flows through the circuit, and the capacitors and protect the LEDs from too much current. So as you see here, this is me pushing the switch and the lights are lighting up. There's another picture here. You can see the yellow and the red LED, and when you push the switch, the lights will they kind of like pulsate and shimmer. There's another picture here. Alright, now onto the diagram. So when we connect the power supply and push the switch, the current goes through R3 and into the base pin of T1. So this, which is transistor 1. So this turns it on and the current will flow through T1 and LED 1. This causes C1 capacitor 1 to charge up, and the base pin of T2 will be turned on and allow current to flow through resistor 4 and LED 2. And C2 will charge up and causes T1 to turn off, and once C2 is done charging up, T1 turns back on and T2 off, and this repeats over and over, giving it the shimmeringness, the flashing. So in this project, I chose this project because I have seen breadboards used before and always wondered how they worked, and I saw the LEDs lighting up on some of them, and to me it looked so cool, and I knew I was going to build one of those one day, and well, here we are. I finally got to build one after seeing the electronics projects throughout, through my time working in low voltage, because that was my exposure to it before. I learned a lot in building this project. During the whole semester, I would look forward to the breadboard labs because I knew there was just so much to learn, and it's really, this is like my first exposure to electricity, and my mind was blown after we did the lab where we magnetized the nail by wrapping the coil around it. I knew right then I was hooked. And yeah, it's been great to see the principles of electricity in action. But for this project, I was getting frustrated, and I almost scrapped this LED project just because I did not have the correct capacitor. But I was able to make it work with the 1000 microfarad capacitor that came in my kit. The LEDs will just not completely go dark as if we were to use a 100 microfarad capacitor. So the 100 microfarad capacitor, this is what the original project called for. But I'm very happy how my project came out, and I have had a great time with this project and the semester overall. And yeah, let's jump into the video of the circuit in action. Okay, now here we are at the live action video, and just wanted to demonstrate my circuit. Make sure to power this power supply on, and here's my switch, and then you'll see my LEDs. They pulsate. Let me turn it this way. We get an alternative view. So I have my jumpers, and then I have my resistors here, and my capacitors, my LED LEDs. And here's my resistors. Let's turn it this way. Instead of adding another wire jumper, I just added this little half of a resistor. If you just cut one of the little conductors off of the resistor, and you can use that to jump to one of the power rails. And then here's that. Okay, thank you for watching my video.